So the left is watching my channel because they think that they took a hint from me, or they think they took a pointer from me where they could say that black people are discriminated against because of the gun laws, right? Like, it's okay if white people have guns and not okay if black people have guns. They're trying to say that. That's not what I'm saying. I said Cosmo September Ra is not a Muslim name. That's what I said. If you're gonna fucking play that shit, you didn't get it from me. I didn't say that. I said his name is not a Muslim name. I said Cosmo September Ra didn't murder anybody. That's what I said. You want to say that? You're my guest. Be my guest. You know. I didn't say that he was discriminated against from having a gun. I said that he was in the military and he had a service rifle and it was modified. That's all I said. I mean, if you want to protest that black people don't know how to modify their guns or something, or that, I don't know, that it should be illegal. Like, even if it's illegal, he's like, even if like a gun's illegal, if I have access to guns, then I'm gonna have a gun. If it's not legal to conceal carry, I'm still gonna conceal carry, and so is everybody else. What's the alternative? So you're arguing innuendos and shit like that to get people emotional. Like, what the fuck is that for? You know, if you want to have your opinion that somebody shouldn't have carry a gun, and they have a gun and it's concealed and carry, then that's just what it is. What are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna legalize? If you want to go away with people of like that you communicate with, right? Those, even if you disagree with somebody, you're still trying to convince them over to your way of thinking. So that means that those are still the people that you rock with. You're trying to rescue them from the fate of running against the grain, and what you'll have to do to them when they run against the grain. Which means that you still have an interest in redeeming them, and you don't want to. I mean, you're just trying to give them a way out of the inevitable getting smashed by your momentum, right? So the leftists try to use as a tactic it's another ploy for emotion, you know. You can't be for or against gun rights because people are going to have guns, and people are going to you're not going to know that they have guns unless you're all up in their business. And then they're going to blast it, just like Cosmo September Ra. Yeah, I got to remember to say his name right. You know. The thing is, it's ridiculous. They even got me on this issue to even get me talking about guns. Is besides the point. Cosmo sounds Islamic. September, does that sound like a militant Islamic name? You still have that to deal with before you talk to me about guns. Like, by the time you get to talking about guns, you know, why would I tell you if my cannons were made of plaster, right? Did you see that Borgia whatever series? And the Borgia, they were confronted by the French king, and they were going to get blown up, but because they didn't have any cannons, but then they unveiled these cannons, and he was like, where do you get those? He's like, wait a minute, I smell something. And they're like, you want to chance it? I mean, they might be the real deal, they look like the real deal, whatever, but they don't have the chain ball yet. But if we don't have the chain ball, but we're walking into this funnel and we're all gonna get smoked. You know, they weren't saying like, well, you damn dirty dogs, like, are not supposed to have those because we can't have them. You know, or they're not saying that like, I don't know. Like, it's not even any. I think it's a much ado about nothing. I think it's just a big hubbub and much ado about nothing.